The funny thing is the PenFed Power Cash credit card is one of my favorites. Actually, I've had this card for a while. It's a wonderful card. And in today's conversation, I want to share with you 5 hacks that get you a large limit regardless. And those are 5 hacks that we have seen over the years work and work and work again. Fantastic hacks. Stick around till the end of today's conversation. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you had to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka. Now let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about the PenFed Power Cash credit card. And here are 5 hacks that actually get you a large limit regardless. And before we get into the conversation, here is the overview. You first need to understand some facts about this credit card, okay? And the thing is that when we talk about the Power Cash Rewards Visa Signature card, actually you have balance transfers. There is a promo on the card, 0% for 12 months if you're a new member, if you're a new card holder, not a new member, if you're a new card holder, okay? And the regular APR after that oscillates between 14.99% to 17.99%. It's variable, okay? And the rewards rate are this is kind of cool, 1.5% to 2% cashback. This is fantastic. Now the thing is, and this is something we tell everybody, if you want to go for the 2% cashback on all purchases. So you got to become a PenFed Honors Advantage program member. If you're not, you're only getting 1.5% unlimited cashback on all purchases, but it's really worth it. So be part of that program, okay? The card has no annual fee. And you have a welcome offer of $100. This is really great. So you have a $100 stipend credit after spending $1,500 in purchase transactions within the first 90 days of account opening. So overall, this is really good, okay? And here are the pros and cons of this card. Pros, you have rewards, you have a 0% intro balance transfer offer, okay? No annual fee, and you have purchase protection. And here are the drawbacks. You have some kind of a limited sign-up bonus, like $100. That's good, but they could do better. We've seen better. No 0% intro purchase APR, and of course you got to be a member, okay? And the thing is that what I want to say here is that this credit card is great for people who do their banking with PenFed and want a credit card with high cashback rate. That's what it is. I told you before, you can earn up to 2% cashback, okay? If you are a PenFed Honors Advantage member, that's kind of cool. If not, this is cool also. And the card has no annual fee. This is really great. I mean, when you have cards that have no annual fees that they're giving you cash back, this is really great, okay? And in terms of credit score, by the way, you got to be a member though, okay? I mean, this is a credit union. PenFed is a credit union. So, but the cool thing is you don't need military affiliation to qualify for membership. Everybody can qualify. I mean, unless they have other issues like they have some heavy check system file, whatever, but everybody can qualify. And the suggested credit score, it goes from 600 to 625 minimum, okay, for them to actually qualify for this credit card. But overall, fantastic credit card. Now, let me talk to you about the steps. There are some steps, there are some hacks you need to actually follow. There is a logic you need to follow to actually qualify for this PenFed Power Cash credit card and get a large limit regardless. The first thing is pre-qualification. Pre-qualification is really important. So what is that? It means that you have a pre-screened credit card offer from PenFed, okay? And they actually they have analyzed your ass and realize, we like the profile here. We like the credit profile, and we're going to give this person a good, we're going to send him or her a pre-qualification offer. This is really good. And so basically, you may receive a pre-screened credit card offer from PenFed if you meet certain pre-established criteria, okay? And the good thing is that the offer may provide you with product choices and better rates or terms than other offers available in the market. Okay, this is really good. And the thing is, from time to time, you may receive these offers either by mail or in your account dashboard or via email. It really depends. PenFed has a way of actually notifying members. Depending on where you live in the country, they could choose to just send you a mail or just email you, okay? And this is important. So when we talk about pre-screened credit card offers from PenFed and other issuers, we're speaking about you meeting some pre-established criteria. What are those criteria? Well, it could be income, It could be the zip code you live in. Yeah. Okay. It could also be your FICO score, because PenFed's algorithm does crawl. They crawl members' data all the time, and also they pay attention to your payment history on all credit cards that you have with PenFed, if you do have some, and also with other credit card issuers, right? So the thing is, they're looking at a constellation of factors to determine whether or not you're a good candidate for pre-qual. That's the bottom line, okay? And there are some benefits of pre-screened credit card offers. The big one is no hard pull. Okay, no hard pull. I mean, when we talk about soft inquiries, we're speaking about soft inquiries, soft pull, and no harm to your credit score. You're not going to lose 5 points or 10 points because PenFed is not looking at your credit score, at least in the beginning. Because once you agree to the offer, and before giving you the card itself, they will do a hard pull. Okay, and also you can apply at a PenFed branch. You'll be in a better position to win approval if you apply for this credit card at the PenFed, okay, and you actually apply in person. I want to talk to you about what we call exclusivity. So that's the second hack I want you to really pay attention to, boss. What is that? Well, it is a word that a lot of people don't use, right? Exclusive. Okay, so when you apply for the PenFed Power Cash, do not apply for another credit card concurrently. What I'm trying to say is only apply for this card at once. Don't apply for the Chase Freedom Flex and the PenFed Power Cash at the same time. This is bad timing. This is a rookie's mistake. Okay, and I'm talking to you, John, because the last time you were telling me about you were thinking about applying for how many cards at once? 3 cars. Oh wow, man, you are so no. You are so naive. You don't do that. Never do that. Never apply for 3 credit cards at once. That's just like this is really naive. Okay, now, don't even apply for 2 credit cards at once. We are talking about exclusivity. In other words, you want to apply for only 1 card at a time because you want to boost your chances of approval on the card you're applying for. Especially PenFed, as we know, is very conservative in terms of credit card issuance. So they'll be paying attention to all these things, and listen, they might actually deny your ass very quick. You actually may never get a pre-qualification offer from them in the first place if you constantly apply for credit cards. We don't want to be in that territory. This is not the turf for us. We are looking for greener pastures here. Okay, so what is a greener pasture? Greener pasture means don't apply for many credit cards at once. Apply for this card. And the thing here is that you want to apply for the PenFed Power Cash if it fits your credit score. Really important. It has to fit your credit score. It has to fit your needs also. If you remember earlier, I was talking to you about what? The PenFed Power Cash giving you, this is really great for everyday purchase. Is it the card you're looking for right now? Talk to me about it. What are your needs? Because I'm just, I want you to keep it straight with me. Don't you try to confuse me here. What are your needs? Do you even know your needs in terms of credit cards? Do you want a card for everyday purchases for the family, for yourself? Do you want a card that helps you rack up rewards? Do you want a card for mileage? What are you looking for? Hey, what are you looking for? So apply for a card that fits your needs, but also your credit score. So if you're currently in the basement of FICO, let's say you are around 300 or 400, don't apply for this card. You want to wait a little bit, just beef up your credit score before applying for this card, okay? Because they're not going to approve you. If you have 400 or even 500, they're not going to approve you for the PenFed Power Cash Rewards card. No. And speaking about 400 or 300 in the FICO spectrum, let's talk about credit scores, okay? And so this is a powerful hack that works all the time. There are ways you can actually beef up your credit score, especially when you have a few days before you apply. Okay, you have a constellation of things you can do. You can actually apply for the PenFed Pledge Loan, okay, share certificate pledge loan, to sort of beef up your score by 100 points within 90 days, not 30 days. Don't you listen to folks who are trying to confuse you with, I'm going to help you. I'm going to show you how to increase your credit score in 30 days. Listen, those are clickbaity titles, clickbaity videos. People are just lying to you. No way can you actually increase your credit score by 100 points in 30 days. I don't care what, unless you're probably like around 300 already, you have no credit and something extraordinary happened. But if you're around 500 or 600, it takes longer. Okay, people are trying to razzle dazzle you with crazy titles and trying to win views. All right, telling you, hey, listen, there is something called the Navy Fed midnight hack. It's crazy. And people believe that, yeah, you just have to do this hack between 1 and 2 when Navy Fed is really sleeping, when the whole company is sleeping. Their computers are sleeping also. Their risk system are sleeping. Come on, hey. Don't you fall for that, okay? So when we talk about credit scores, I'm talking to you about making sure that you actually increase your credit score in a systematic way that will help you actually boost your chances of approval when you actually apply for the PenFed Power Cash credit cards and get a large limit at that, okay? So check your credit reports for errors. It's important. If there are any errors, just fix them, okay? You want to pay down any credit card debt that you have. This is important. This will help you in terms of credit utilization ratio. So your credit utilization ratio will go down. That's what we want. You want to get a credit card if you don't have one. In other words, before you apply for the PenFed Power Cash credit card, you must have at least one other credit card that will help you build credit history. Okay, and you want to consider signing up for free FICO score providers. You have a Nerd Wallet, you have a Credit Karma, you have Experian Boost, you have Wallet Hub. Okay, you want to wait for the negative items to fall off your credit reports if you do have some. For example, you have a Chapter 7 bankruptcy that falls after 10 years, Chapter 13 bankruptcy after 7 years, collection accounts 7 years, late payments 7 years, and hard inquiries 2 years. Okay, so this is really important, and you want to apply for new credit sparingly. You have to be very sparing in terms of applying for new credit. This is what I called earlier exclusivity. Okay, very important. The next hack I want to talk to you about is your income. Okay, Grandpa, I'm talking to you. Don't you try to ignore me. Hey, Grandpa, I'm talking to you. Grandma, are you there? What's your income right now? What's your income? Let's have a conversation about that. I'm not talking to you about your income every month. I'm talking to you about your overall level of income, because you probably have side gigs. You are making cash here and there. You have a regular job 9 to 5, but you're trying to have some side hustles to make sure you can actually make ends meet, right? So what are your income? But the thing is, the PenFed wants to see not only your income but proof of income. In other words, they want to see your pay stubs, right? They want to see your tax documents. Oh yeah, your 1040. So because they're really trying to see whether your pay stubs, actually the data on your pay stubs, cross very well with the data on your tax documents on your 1040. Do you have an annuity statement? Are you retired? Are you having a pension distribution statement? Talk to me about those things, okay? And do you have unemployment benefits? Talk to me about those things. PenFed, depending on the state you apply from, they might want to see your bank statements to kind of see liquidity. This is why I was talking to you earlier. I don't think I said it in today's conversation, but you need to have a great relationship. You need to cultivate a good rapport, banking wise, with Navy Fed, so that you can set direct deposit with them, so you can do a lot of your banking with Navy Fed. Not Navy Fed, PenFed, okay? And the reason you want to beef up your relationship with PenFed is because you don't want them to ask you for bank statements, because they have everything already. Because you are doing the bulk of your banking relationship, of your banking with them. So they have all the news. They don't have to ask you to provide your most recent bank statements to verify liquidity. They already have the liquidity info, okay? And in some cases, they might ask you for a profit and loss, your personal profit and loss statement, your P&L, okay? So that's what we talk about income. Now, if your income is low, try to find a co-applicant, okay, to get the PenFed Power Cash credit card. Maybe you can co-apply for this card with your wife or husband, okay? So you can actually increase your chances of being approved, and this could help actually, okay? So that maybe in the aggregate, your joint income is higher than if you were to apply by yourself. So those are things I want you to think about. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I am still having a conversation with you about the PenFed Power Cash credit card, and I want to talk to you about how to actually get a large limit, regardless the things you need to do. And so I've given you already 4 hacks. Number 5, I want to talk to you about CUR and DTI. We love those 2 babies because they're always walking around together, and CUR actually stands for credit utilization ratio, and DTI stands for debt to income. Okay, this is also a ratio, it's a metric. Okay, and if you simultaneously want to work on both and you want to lower both, if you do that, if you do a good job at that, what will happen is that PenFed will actually start noticing you. And if you apply for the PenFed Power Cash credit cards, your chances of being approved will go high. In addition, they will give you a large limit. Okay, so not only will you be approved, but you'll be approved with a large limit, with a high limit, and that's what we want. That's the kind of neighborhood we want to be in. We want to be in a neighborhood where we are constantly being approved and constantly being given higher limits, the higher limit that we need and deserve, right? So if you want to lower those 2 metrics simultaneously, and I insist on the fact that it should be simultaneous. Don't you try to you can be like, okay, I'm gonna work on my CUR first, and then I'm gonna work on my DTI. No, boss, no. I want you to grow up in terms of credit. Okay, credit is a game, and you want to be in movement. You want to be in constant movement, and being in constant movement means that you are working on your CUR and DTI. Pay your bills on time, so that you can actually increase your credit score, because your payment history, believe it or not, accounts for 35% of your FICO score, and that's huge. You want to watch your credit utilization ratio. Okay, make sure it is as low as possible, because this accounts for how much? 30% of your FICO score. Okay, you want to create a diverse range of credit. In other words, you want to have a mix of credit history, so a few different kinds of credit cards and loans. Okay, this will help you appeal as a borrower, as a credit card applicant to PenFed. Okay, and you want to make consistent payments across the boards, so it shows you can handle different kinds of credit, and you are more likely to be deemed a reliable applicant. Okay, build credit early. So applicants with a lengthier credit history have a better chance of getting approved for the PenFed Power Cash credit cards. So you want to start building credit early. Okay, and be careful when to close other cards, because you really want to, especially if you have them for a long time, don't close them, because your credit score will be higher if you have several open accounts in good standing. To close today's conversation, I want to give you a few pro tips. And in this category, when we talk about pro tips, I want you to consider the alternatives. Obviously, we love the PenFed Power Cash credit card. Don't get me wrong, I love it. Okay, but what if you don't qualify? What if they don't approve you? What if what if? There's stuff can happen, and you just have to think. You need to have a backup plan, right? We want to have a backup plan, and here are some. I want to share with you 2 alternatives you might want to consider. Okay, and so this is kind of good. So one thing I want to say here is that if you want a high cashback rate without joining PenFed, you can actually get an unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases from the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. With Wells Fargo, you don't have to join any membership, any credit union. It's so this card is also a no annual fee card, and to make it even better, it has a fantastic sign-up bonus for new card holders. Okay, so this is really good. So what we love is that the card it has a 0% intro APR offer for, guess what, 15 months. Think about it, 15 months. This is really great. Okay, and after that, the APR oscillates from 15.74% to 25.74%. And the cash rewards, the welcome offer, $200. Woo-hoo, we love that. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Like, PenFed is giving you $100 for the first 3 months. Wells Fargo is giving you $200. So here are the pros and cons of this card. The pros: you have unlimited 2% cash rewards. You have a long 0% intro APR. Think about it. You have the APR offer. You have 15 months. That's a good period. We love that. Okay, they have generous cash rewards, sign-up bonuses, $200, and there's no annual fee on the card. And the cons: no bonus categories and foreign transaction fees. Just something you to know about. Don't use this card overseas, okay? So in terms of the card details, besides what I just told you, you need to remember that you can enjoy a premium collection of benefits at a selection of the world's most intriguing and prestigious hotel properties with Visa Signature Concierge. So this is really good. And you can also get up to $600 protection on your cell phone, subject to a $25 deductible against coverage damage or theft when you pay your monthly cell phone bill with your Wells Fargo Active Cash card. So this is really great. So overall, this is a great card. Another card I want to talk to you about. Let's say if you want a better 0% APR, 0% intro APR offer, I have another card for you, and this is going to blow your mind. I want to talk to you about the U.S. Bank Visa Platinum card. Think about that. So this card actually starts you off with a 0% intro, 0% APR that lasts for, guess what? The first 20 billing cycles. Not 12, not 15, 20 billing cycles. So whether you need to pay off purchases or eliminate credit card debt, this card provides plenty of time to do it while avoiding interest. Okay. Now the only thing is this card has no other perks. No, this is a balance transfer card. Okay, and that's what it is. And the cool thing is that you can actually use it for other stuff too. But it is very light on benefits. Okay, that's something you need to think about. You're not going to earn rewards with this card. Okay, so here is the thing. So 0% APR on purchases. You have 20 billing cycles. Okay, you have 0% APR on balance transfers, 20 billing cycles. The regular APR goes from 15.24% to 25.24% variable. Okay, and there is no welcome offer. There is no annual fee. Okay, and what we love with this card is it also has a cell phone protection. You have free credit score monitoring. This is really good. Okay, and in terms of the cons, you have no rewards, a foreign transaction fee. And so one thing I want to say here is this card overall is great in terms of balance transfers, in terms of purchases. This is the kind of card you want to have if, let's say, you have a large family and you're trying to consolidate debt or you're trying to make a large purchase. Okay, if you make a large purchase with this card, think about it. You have 20 months to pay it off. This is really good because some cards have a 0% intro APR on balance transfers, but they don't have the same promo on their purchases. So this creates some kind of issue for the card holder. And but with this US Bank Visa Platinum, you don't have that scenario. Okay, things are really clear, things are transparent, and you get your 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for 20 billing cycles. Okay, so this is really good. And the cool thing also we love about this card is that you can actually choose a payment due date that fits your schedule. So this is really good. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was actually talking to you about the PenFed Power Cash credit card. 5 hacks, only 5, that get you a large limit regardless. So obviously I gave you some facts about this card. And then I talked to you about the first hack is pre-qualification. Second one, exclusivity. Number 3, credit score. Number 4, your income. Number 5, your CUR and DTI. And at the end, I gave you I gave you 2 alternatives that you might want to think about if you don't like or you cannot qualify right now for the PenFed Power Cash credit cards. So those 2 alternatives are the Wells Fargo Active Cash card and the US Bank Visa Platinum card. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.